Greetings, friends and foes. Grab yourself a chair and please join James, Chris, Wes, and Lee on an adventure forged in the fires of creation. I am Josh, your host and dungeon master, and this is Hooked on Draconics. I'm actually surprised. I thought you were a big Monsters Inc. stan.
I saw it once.
I actually never watched it.
What does a stand mean? I keep seeing that around. I don't understand what it is.
I'm assuming it's like stand, like it's short for stand. You like stand power. It's the only thing that
like
could
from
mean.
JoJo.
No. It's definitely like a fan of something, but I don't know like the actual
Like what it's short for.
Do you stand with them?
It's not. I'm gonna Google
What
it.
do you stand
like
for?
Google stand.
I'm curious too because
Maybe it's short for like Stanford or something.
But I always assumed that you were a big Monsters Inc. fan because you have like that Monsters Inc. like bedspread. You got your
Mike Wazowski body pillow.
Mike Wazowski body pillow.
the furry one as a tramp stamp.
Yeah, you got
Remember his name?
John Goodman's character as a tramp
yeah,
stamp.
Yeah,
Sully.
yeah, Sully. Yeah,
Come on, I haven't even watched this. I know the names.
he flew the plane.
I mean, it
The
helps
Potomac.
that I look at your tramp stamp all the time and it's got
Yeah.
his name on it. But
Yeah, see, I can't look back there.
It's a combination of the word stalker and fan.
Oh,
I don't like that word
Why would
anymore.
they call themselves that, like, stalkers?
Well, I guess fan is weird because it means fanatic, but
I mean, they're sports fans, you know. It's,
yeah, I mean, it's still they're both weird. The stand's weirder in my opinion.
Yeah,
Everyone's looking at me weird.
I mean, I'm not gonna judge,
Well,
but
it's
I hope
like-
the people on the internet judge you for your obsessive like Monsters Inc. multiverse or the Monsterverse. Is that what? No, that's
They have like
the Inkverse.
they craft wormholes, and they just sort of casually throw them around the doors. It's clearly a fourth dimensional wormhole.
it's true.
Yeah.
So is the Monsterverse or the? I never watched these movies, so
Really? There's more than one?
yeah.
like the
There's a
college
TV show
one,
now.
right?
Oh my god.
It's a TV show.
Yeah, there you go.
I just had the single DVD when I was stranded. I'm not gonna say where.
Oh,
That's classified.
oh.
But when I
Redacted.
Wait, that's declassified or classified?
either one,
Okay.
James,
I can't tell you.
Did you get the right Chris?
Do you know how many different timelines I've been to in the last 2 weeks? I just
Some.
grabbed the last one I went to.
And you got Area 51, Chris. What can I say?
But it's weird that all Chris's universally, it's a universal constant.
It's also
Smell?
really weird that
Smell.
every timeline has an Area 51. That is a weird constant.
That is-
Just putting that one out there.
Well, I was gonna say it's a weird constant that all universes Chris's are big fans of Monsters Inc.
It's like half of them.
Yeah.
Oh, is half of them?
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a really big portion.
Yeah.
So half that Monsters Inc. exists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that
It
yeah.
can't exist in
That's,
every.
that's almost 50%, Josh.
It's less than 2/3.
This is true.
It's more than 1/3.
So, Chris, would you rather be a Mike Wazowski with human thoughts or a human with Mike Wazowski thoughts?
Well, they had normal thoughts, so a human with Mike Wazowski thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, who played him in the movie?
You should know.
I mean, I should.
You're the fan.
I didn't watch the credits.
Oh, you're like one of those like I
the
can't know
super
that this
fan.
is a fake universe. I can't know who plays who.
Oh,
It's too
yeah, that's
immersive.
true.
Yeah.
You need to be
It's
fully
the
immersed.
graphics are too realistic.
Yeah,
You're like
you-
one of those people who ask William Shatner like what space is like.
You know, you
Exactly.
will get in a sensory deprivation chamber with nothing but Monsters Inc. to just like fully immerse yourself in that world, and you're just like, this is life now.
That's where I was stranded. It was a planetarium where all they had was a sensory. It's a sensory deprivation planetarium where they play Monsters Inc. on the ceiling. I don't know what's happening anymore.
That sounds wonderful.
I prefer Shrek.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
Yeah,
probably a better
yeah.
movie.
Shrek Retold. I'm telling you, we need to watch Shrek Retold.
Oh, that's relieving. I got the right Lee.
They're all the right Lee.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You ask me.
it's sweet.
All these are a universal constant.
Yeah.
So, welcome back to Hooked on Draconics.
Welcome back to Hooked on Draconics.
The only podcast where I am a Monsters Inc. stan.
Yeah. a monster's inkers, they like to be called.
It's true.
So yeah, Snook's on Draconics. Hello everyone. Welcome to episode Forte.
Oh man, it's like we rolled 2 20s.
Is it?
And we're here at 20 plus 20
For the winner!
equals
I don't know.
40. Yeah. I like where Chris's mind is at.
Did you grab the right Wes?
I'm pretty sure that's the right way.
Yeah, I'm just normally like this.
I just completely forgot how to improv. Just left it.
It's the ADHD. Really.
Oh, no.
Where am I?
Huh?
What?
So, last episode was an entire combat.
We booped some dudes.
You booped some dudes.
Yeah, we knocked
Bags
out-
were on heads.
We got booped.
Balls were tossed around.
Balls
Snorted.
went right up some people's noses even.
Yeah, it got dark.
I shot some goop on some people.
On the
Keep-
same guy twice?
You keep shooting
Yeah.
goo on everyone.
I mean, this is what happens
He
when
likes
we
it.
all go into the same stinky hole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going on that? Do not stick marbles in your noses, kids. And also, kids, children, do not. You probably shouldn't be listening to this.
Yeah.
yeah.
What are you doing this far in?
If you're a child,
Keep
Turn
listening.
off-
We appreciate the
Well-
views.
we appreciate the views,
Or whatever.
but mute it so that way you can't hear it. But keep playing it in the background.
Tell your parents about us.
Yeah, tell your parents.
Especially your moms.
The classy ladies.
Bazinga.
Show's over.
Oh,
I mean, you have to check in with your mother.
I'm doing
you
a
know,
Fortnite
about-
dance now.
about stuff.
Oh, you're
Show's
flossing.
Listen to
definitely over.
parental figure.
I actually can floss.
I floss every night.
I try to floss as often as I brush my teeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I water floss.
Started doing that too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we kind of
I'm
just
curious about that. Does it work?
Yeah, actually.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
really?
give you some.
It feels
That's like what
great,
the
too.
dentist has, right?
so
Yeah, it's like a high pressure, like tiny jet stream that.
It's awesome.
It's a bit messy. You kind of have to like constantly be leaning over the sink because water's coming
do it in the
out.
shower.
You could also, I mean, yeah.
So, well, it depends. Some are handheld. Some are like sitting on your sit on your sink top.
I sit on my sink.
Okay,
No judgment.
No,
Sure.
I don't know.
it's your sink, man.
yeah.
It's not on my sink. Stop doing that.
All right.
Yeah, so we knocked out both Rayjack and Felden.
actually Felden is still conscious.
Oh.
Well, Felden's
His ears are
blinded
just
the
ringing.
last time.
Yeah, blinded, gooed, and
Ears ringing.
ears.
Oh,
are
my
ringing.
fish hook got stuck in him.
He's
no.
got a marble up his nose.
Yeah, he's got a marble up his nose, so
A
it's like
fish
rattling
hook in
around
the other
there.
nostril.
Oh, God. What are you doing to this poor guy?
And like as soon as you hit him, it pinballed all through his brain.
That is true.
So
I don't think there's a direct line from your nostrils to your brain.
it like drilled through there.
Like through the sinuses.
Mm-hmm.
One damage is a lot.
One damage is a lot.
It's like stubbing your toe.
Yeah. But we ended off with Uraq busting out of the leather bag.
Yes, busting out of the leather bag, emerging, and Thormund.
I tackle him.
Yeah, you're tackling
Shield
him.
first.
Go ahead and make an attack against
Oh
him.
yeah, you were like mid-air tackle.
He's like, brr!
It's like action shot to be continued.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this. I rolled a 12, but 13 plus 6,
I think you
19.
Okay, 19 hits.
I think you would have hit without the inspo.
Yeah, true, but inspiring moment in it.
It is. It is.
It's an action moment.
Smacking a blind, webbed. I don't know if he's still webbed. Half.
He is now still webbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He broke his webbing and then got re-webbed.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm attacking the Uraq.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
I can't see wind.
that is true.
All right. So,
But
what do
he
you-
is like 2 red floating eyes and a purple mist.
yeah. So what?
19.
19 hits.
I'm gonna pin him against the ground if
All
I
right.
can.
So you go to pin him, and he is immune to grappled, so he just kind of like floats around you.
All right, well, that was what I had. Still, need you back here.
All right. Bum ba bum. That is Rajak's turn. Talon, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna whip Sky Talon at it.
Okay. Oh, I dropped my pencil.
Better be a 15.
15 is a hit.
Nice.
Now that one does pin, right? Or it can pin this guy.
It's its entire purpose.
Yeah.
And remind me, is this
D4.
this is a big Uraq or a little Uraq?
This is a big Uraq.
Okay.
Large.
It's a
Yeah.
medium Iraq.
Large.
Oh, it's large.
Yes.
Which one of
Ours
these
are
strange
medium
dice is a D4?
Oh, sorry, this one.
Oh, okay. Same shape as your D2s.
Yeah. I don't like the pointy D4s. They're dangerous.
They are dangerous.
I had this one shaved off, the points.
Oh.
It actually came with it, but
Caltrops.
yeah. Science dice.
14 damage.
14 damage.
And this is full test lethal damage.
Full test lethal damage.
Yes.
Has more points though.
It's true, it has like 3 times as many points.
It is now Felden's turn.
What if it lands like this?
Alright, I'm going to see if the whirlwind ability
What do
Oh,
you do?
does not
Never had it
react.
happen.
Yeah. And then, Sky Talon flies back into my hand, and I am going to
Nat 20.
back the hell up from the situation.
Yeah.
Oh, I heal for 5. Sorry. No, wait, no.
No, you already did that.
I can heal for 5.
It is Felden's turn, and he is restrained, webbed up, and is going to... He can't do his whirlwind because he didn't recharge it, but he will go ahead and
Pick up.
decline.
He's getting booed. The crickets don't like him.
You know what? Felden is like, "Ugh," and then his mouth opens, and you see another like pillar of like wind emerge out as Felden goes like limp, and that is Felden's turn. So we've got both of the elementals in play now.
Is that one large too?
Yes.
And in charge.
I'm gonna talk to the
Stump.
manager. Or the
Stump.
medium.
Okay, so I'm 30 feet away from both of them.
Yes.
But they upgraded for free.
What's the range on your shield?
They're the spell Gust of Wind.
It's 30 feet.
I don't know. I would imagine 30 to 60.
Boom, boom, boom.
Well, how about this? I'm going to, as a bonus action, unspider.
Okay.
So I'm no longer a not spider. I'm going to run up 15 feet.
60 feet
60 feet. 60 feet of wind.
and 10 feet wide.
All right. 10
So I'm
feet
going
wide.
to run up 15 feet towards you, so I'm 15 feet away from your whole battle shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to smack the ground with the hammer and cast stone shape into a appropriate sized jail. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to run 15 feet towards the other elemental.
Okay.
And
The,
that'll be my
the
turn.
Felden one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's one person up.
Cassius.
All right, Cassius is going to drop a hex as a bonus action on the Uraq in front of me.
Okay, so Felden Uraq.
Yeah, Felden Uraq.
Uraq. My man.
Feldak.
All right.
No.
I'm done.
Okay.
And it gives a very sympathetic look to the falling Felden. Can I maybe try and soften his fall, or is he
He's like restrained and
gooed
wet,
into
so-
place?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh well.
It's like in the Expanse when people die in 0G, they're just and their mag boots are on. There's like
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
hex
that's what happened.
targeting strength.
Spoiler alert.
I guess. Yeah.
Spoiler alert, space is dangerous.
yeah.
Hex targeting
Space will kill
strength.
you.
And there's no save, or is there?
No save for hex.
Until we evolve into tardigrades.
Yeah.
That will be fine.
And then I will pew. I 12.
12 does not hit.
All right, so it goes. I feel like it donuts around him.
Don't you have 2 pews now?
Oh, I do have 2 pews.
Second pew.
Yeah, second pew number 2. It's worse.
It's a 2.
Yeah.
It's not a 1. That's
Yay.
important.
Yeah. I thought you said these were loaded dice.
I grabbed the wrong loaded
Oh
ones.
no, you grabbed the ones
All right.
that you meant to give to
They're,
Josh.
they're like Taco Bell loaded.
All right, that's the end of your turn.
I am going to
Ooh,
move
just
back.
threw
I'm
some
going
shade.
to, I'm going to fall back. I'm going to like.
They're not going to sponsor us.
Yeah.
I want to try and regroup. I feel like I was kind of. We were in the hallway, Felda and I, right?
Yes.
Kind of. Yeah.
Well, you're all kind of fighting in the hallway.
Oh, okay.
They
yeah.
have to pay us a lot of money.
Well, I want
to
to
pay me back
regroup,
for how much I've spent at Taco Bell.
but like be spaced 15 feet away from like someone else, but like kind of near, just so we can't get hit with like the same blast of wind.
Okay.
Windies. That's my turn.
Sounds good. Now it is Thorman's turn.
All right. So did you build the cage around?
I built the cage 15 feet away from you
Oh, okay.
because he's around you.
All right. And so you need to pin him in there, right?
Well,
James?
the wind needs to pin.
Yeah,
it in
you
there.
use your
okay.
cyclone shield to. You basically like. I kind of imagine it kind of like the Ghostbusters, like you blast it and then you're like.
Okay,
over there.
because last time we did this, it
Like the daggers, they're just to weaken it.
yeah, like the first time we did this, you pinned him in the cage, stomp made, and then
That's because you weren't there yet.
yeah, and then I used the wind to like create runes
Yeah.
on it or something.
No.
Well, that was what happened.
Well.
The runes appeared because we performed the ritual.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I did my job. They're baited out now,
Yeah.
so
That is true.
All right, I'm gonna reposition.
Baitin'.
I'm gonna reposition and gust of wind him into the cage.
Okay.
Yee.
Yee. Strength save, I guess.
Okay. Which one are you doing? Rayjack or Felden?
Rayjack.
Okay.
Rurak.
Yeah, the one. Rorak?
Rurak.
The other one's
Rayrak?
Furak.
Furak and Rurak.
Rayrock?
All right.
I do it. Actually, I do know what the DC is, but I'm not gonna tell you.
21.
No.
Not for Iraq.
Yeah. No, I guess
Specifically,
DC 13.
Specifically as a plus 20 against Iraq.
Yeah.
DC 13.
Yeah, I
But I
rolled
have-
pretty well.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So yeah, So you can maintain the blast, but that's an action.
Oh, okay.
So you're not gonna like expend any more charges, but you have to basically spend an action to maintain the blast to kind of redirect him towards the cage.
All right, I'm fine with that.
So, you blast at him, and he is not phased. It is now Oris's turn.
You gonna be phased yet?
They will.
Phase him, quick.
Are these Uraks still affected by the Bane? Because they were kind of like possessing,
No, but
like Rayjack and Felden.
but Oris will go
so,
ahead
like,
and use a Bane on this.
Oh, okay.
So
That will help.
they both fail because they have a shitty charisma save.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Yes. So they both
don't
fail.
like
So they're both
I'm not good at
Bane.
parties.
Yeah. Well, they
Yeah.
stink.
They do?
Yeah.
Thought that was just the Trog.
No. Well, I mean they have poison shit.
Yeah, why do you think the Trogs like him so much?
I didn't put that together.
It's a hierarchy of stink.
Stink.
It's a baleful wind.
It's a fart cloud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
I mean, I know we've been joking about this the whole time, but it's actually like a fart cloud.
Yeah, I thought it was a joke. The stinkocracy.
It is now Rurak's
How
turn.
all good, or how all amazing, chaotic, evil societies rule.
Stinkocracy.
A stinkocracy.
Yeah, that's how Trogs definitely rule. Like, are your leaders just the smelliest of you?
All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and then comes
Rurak,
like demon stuff after
seeing that you're blasting it with
get
the
to, like,
cyclone shield, is
Jubilex
going to
and
start
shit.
slam jamming you.
All right.
So
Oh, I heal for 5, sorry.
Okay, you're going to need it. So that is 20 something. Yeah.
They'll give me. Or will it give me?
Possibly. Where is? Oh no, I need it. Oh, I got it. Don't worry, guys, I got it.
I wouldn't worry.
All right. So you take 5 poison damage, and then you take
Can't resist that.
18 bludgeoning damage.
You can resist that.
Yes.
What does he do?
So he just like wind slams you.
Oh,
Like creates a wind fist.
Yeah,
Wind fist, yeah.
yeah. A big like swirling fist of wind comes flying at you, and then pops you right in the chest. And then
It's like the
a
detachable kid.
25.
Yeah, that
Or
would
sorry,
get-
no, 15.
15 is a no.
Okay, yeah.
I block with my windshield.
Fine, I watch Suicide Squad. It's good. It's so
Good.
fucking good. It's good.
And that is Rurak's turn. So yeah, they fist you with one wind, and then come to fist you again, but then you step back.
I just
trying to look
shield.
cool. Yeah,
I brace.
you brace. Talon, it is now your turn.
All right, I'm gonna run up to the cage,
Okay.
which should be order me, Cage, Uraq, Thorman. I'm gonna throw the dagger into Uraq.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a hard word for me to say.
Uraq.
Back, hopefully pulling him back towards me when Sky Talon returns, so he'll come back towards the cage. He's still in the wind blast.
Yeah.
I get advantage. It's all that good stuff.
All right.
It's a good thing I got advantage. It's probably a miss. 12.
12 does not hit.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
So yeah, you throw the Sky Talon towards Uraq, and it kind of hits like a wisp of wind, so it does not even hit like the core of its existence, and it just kind of like comes flying back to your hand. It's kind of hard to make out what's like the main like body of this thing,
Yeah.
because it's like a swirling mass of wind. But it is now. Anything else for your turn?
So it's not a great idea to turn your back on me.
I spin him around.
It is now Furak's turn. And you kind of hear the both of them speaking simultaneously. They say, I was a fool to be trapped in this ritual many millennia ago. But I will not fall for it again.
It's like surround sound.
And
Stereo.
Furak is also going to come up to you, Thormund, and slam you. So, people that are in melee with Furak, which I believe is you,
Yeah.
You can get it.
Or, no, I'm not in melee.
Oh,
with
you're not. So-
Furak.
'Cause you're
I
blasting.
moved away.
Okay,
yeah.
well then Furak
And
just
I was
flies up to
blasting.
you, Thormund, and is going to slam jam you.
Womp womp.
And they are both now surrounding you.
I'm a little busy. You mind if we reschedule?
Natural 20.
I mind.
Wait,
You.
I
Oh.
guess that doesn't matter with the negative D4, does it?
It wouldn't.
Nope.
I'm gonna use my DM inspiration to make you re-roll that.
Too late. You
If
have to
you
do it.
allow
You
that.
have to do it
Oh.
ahead of time. Sorry.
You're too fast.
Yeah.
Did take 2 off of it, but he didn't get a natural 20.
Knocks the wind out of you.
Oh my god! I need that. I need
Normal
more wind.
damage, target gains exhaustion for 1d4 rounds.
So we're going to say that knocks you down the exhaustion chart for 1d4
But
rounds.
not double damage.
Yeah.
That's good.
The
Alright.
exhaustion's bad.
Yeah.
Roll that D4.
Also very appropriate.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
he rolls it, but
Oh,
I don't mind rolling. I'll
Alright,
roll
hang on.
one.
4 rounds.
Cool.
Oh.
You should have rolled it.
Yeah.
It should be me. So
This
you take
is-
5 poison damage
Well, can't do anything about that.
and 18 bludgeoning damage.
18 again.
Yeah.
And second attack.
It's just a good thing I'm not
Do you want to spend an inspiration to knock away this advantage?
Oh, is they behind me?
Yes.
They're surrounding you.
They're surrounding
okay.
you.
He gets a minus D4 on it anyway.
Yeah. Let me.
okay.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
how bad are you looking?
All right.
Okay.
You're all right.
Let's see.
I feel like there
I
could
got
be.
some obvious wind wounds, but the classical, all the signs. point to
14
wind.
does not hit, right?
Correct.
So yeah,
All
you.
your ability checks are halved.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
So yeah, the second one, like you weren't prepared for that one because it comes in and like hits you, barrels you right in the chest,
What now?
and you're like, oh! And then you kind of double over, and the second one soars overhead.
All right. I'm all right.
And Stump, it is your turn.
I guess I'm gonna move next to the first thing I made, and I'll stone shape a second one.
Okay.
So we have, or can both of them fit in one prison? What's
I
the
mean,
rules
they are
on that?
wind.
You can like, yeah. Well, like, so, like, the original one was, like, the, in that big chamber off to the, behind you, pretty much.
Yeah, well, we're having to improvise this.
You are having
We
to
don't have a
improvise.
whole society of
Bird people.
Yeah.
Bird people
Yeah.
putting this thing away.
Yeah, you can try to put him in prison. I would say it might be a bit more difficult because it'd be like a juggling match, but
Yeah, make a second.
it might be wiser to make a second one.
Oh yeah, I'll make a second one.
But you can just
Or you can make it bigger.
I'll just make 2. One for each.
in
Yeah,
a
then
back
they'll
one,
have
just-
company for the rest of eternity.
Yep.
He can talk to himself.
Yeah.
And so that was 15 feet of movement.
Web recharge?
I'll hold up right there.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll matter, but your web.
He's
I'm
not,
not
a
a spider. Never mind.
Duh.
His dwarf
I
web.
thought your spider. Yeah, yeah.
He's got beard web.
Yeah. Just launches from somewhere below the mouth.
Anything else, Cassius? Your turn.
All right. I am going to run up, like kind of putting myself kind of within 10 feet of each of them, and I'm going to go Super Saiyan.
Okay.
Yeah. Cassius, like, his hair starts swaying. He gets the color shift, color inversion thing going on, and I'm going to activate a Necrotic Shroud as my racial ability. They both have to make a DC
242.
Seems fair.
a DC 15 Charisma save or become frightened. I want to position myself to kind of like so
Scare them
they'll
into
try
the
and
cage?
run away from me, scare them into the cage.
Sheepdog them in.
Yeah. Worms start like
Minus D4.
I know.
wormy wings like kind of start like growing, manifesting out of
All right. So
Yeah,
what's
out of
he's
his
got
back.
like the big thick
DC
worms
15
coming out.
charisma
all right.
or
One
frightened.
fails and one just barely
Okay.
fails.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh, you got me.
All right. So
Just
they
like,
have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, which is you, and it
Mhm.
can't willingly move closer towards the source of the fear.
Yes. Until the end of my next turn. So it doesn't
Okay.
last forever, but
But
Is that an action to do that?
oh, and Thorman's within range of this too, right?
I suppose.
does it need to make a charisma?
I mean,
save?
if they're flanking him,
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't see a way for me to.
All right. Charisma
So
save.
charisma DC 15, or
Sorry,
you're spooked of me.
You're a charismatic elf, right?
So,
Yeah. I get -1. 10.
ooh, oh,
Oh.
wait, inspiration on that. Hey,
Oh, my DM inspiration?
yeah. Or
Yeah,
maybe you.
fuck it, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice.
15?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Hell
Is
yeah.
that factoring in the penalty, the -1?
Yeah, I rolled a 16.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you
16.
go.
Good
Nice.
Good call, yeah.
All right. Good
Yeah.
job,
Hey.
Cassius.
You ain't spooky.
All right, yeah.
And, yeah, so you're all gross and wormy.
Like your heart skips a beat, but then you're like, oh wait, well, hold on.
Gross wormy powering up.
There's nowhere for you to run now.
Like the dark space between the stars kind of like is in your shrouded, shadowy form.
Ooh, yeah. Spooky. Cass is looking particularly diabolic, or not diabolic, but yeah, insidious, I guess.
Worm baller.
Cosmically terrifying.
Yeah,
And then they were weird.
yeah, embodying some sort of cosmic horror.
Thormund.
All right. I'm going to grit my teeth and start pushing, try and push this guy in.
Okay.
Furak.
Furak.
Yeah, the one in between.
Yeah.
All right.
You and the
Go
cage,
ahead and make an opposed. We'll say strength because that's what you're good
I'm
at.
still raging. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep in mind you have disadvantage because you're exhausted,
Oh.
Strength check. Yeah.
but you have advantage because you're raging.
So it just
Should I
equals
just
out.
re-roll?
You just roll.
Yeah. Just roll
Yeah.
one.
13.
13. I rolled a 9. So yeah, you begin to push this
With the wind too.
Uraq into the prison, and like with the addition of like the fear effect that he's currently experiencing, you push him into the first prison.
Where the wind.
Begins to swirl around. Yes.
All right.
And now,
Nice.
Talon, it is your turn.
We got one down, just one to go.
There's nothing else we need to do about the ritual at this point, right?
He is still very strong, so he might be able to break out. Is the only problem.
Alright, I'm gonna stab him.
Yeah, the last one was weakened. This one
right
is
there.
pretty close to being like.
I'm
full.
already
Yeah.
there at the cage.
Shake up the bars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the last one was having to share a skull with a marble. Took a lot of marble damage.
It's true.
Yeah. Feldrak.
What?
Feldrak was in the skull with the marble in Felden.
I hit a 24.
24 hits. And we're talking about the one
In the town hall.
In the town hall.
Oh.
But I agree with you.
Such a nice ability.
Now that one's
it
even
took a lot
stronger
of
than
marble
the,
damage. Marble damage.
19 damage?
19 damage.
Yeah.
Stand.
You fucker.
Just giving him the prison hello.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna back up.
Okay. It's Furak's turn.
That way you can't retaliate through the bars. Proper knife fighting technique.
Stab when they can't stab you.
Furak is gonna keep slamming you. They have disadvantage. Okay, that is a miss. Shut up. That is a natural 1.
He's kicking up a lot of dust.
Oh.
Air elemental.
Well, he is
Oh,
coming
yeah.
now through the gust of wind to...
Yeah. In the cage.
Well, this one isn't going through the gust of wind.
So, is this a magical?
yeah.
Oh, the Felden one.
Yeah.
Is this a
I mean,
magical
it's
botch, or
technically
is
a
this
bludgeoning.
We did bludgeoning
Bludgeoning.
for the last one.
Yeah.
Or it's a natural attack, technically, right?
Is it natural or melee? However we can... Well, I think it's manufactured melee, so...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He knocks himself out of position and cannot use that attack again for 1 round.
Okay.
Nice.
Seems to be a lot of his attacks.
Yes.
He's still spooked of me, isn't he?
Yes. Until
Yes.
the
Yeah,
end
so
of
your
next
turn.
Oh, boo, 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 boo. All right.
You out of it?
That is Felden's turn. Stump, it is your turn.
I'm going to use my my inspiration on this, and my bardic inspiration as well. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna run. I'm gonna like try to slide under Thorman's legs, and use my hammer to kind of like whip Thorak around into the shield's blast.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. Not great.
So kind of like a bull rush, or
Yeah, it's kind of like just positioning him.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Bull
hooking him
rush
with
is
the end of the
essentially
hammer.
the-
17.
17 is a hit.
Nice.
So Stormcurve. Or
I haven't swung my hammer in a while.
Oh. Wait, is it a Warhammer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that a D10 in 2 hands?
I have a shield.
Oh.
Fucking owned it, loser.
It's a 7.
7 damage. Okay. For
And the
Furak.
shield's got a beard, too.
Does my
makes
do
sense.
I position him or no?
It's like a
I'm gonna
bearded
say
axe.
no because of the way he's kind of like directing it in the opposite direction. Like you can't really position him that much, so it's kind of like it'd be like a long shot.
Yeah, I was trying like for a full arc swing.
Yeah, and like if you had gotten a natural 20, I would have been like, fuck yeah, you got it. But it's a bit of a long shot in this case.
So you like knocked him to my side or something.
Yeah,
As opposed
and he's
to
already
him.
kind of like knocked off kilter because of the unable to use that attack. But it's now Cassius's turn.
All right.
You're spoopy
So he's still spoopy.
So spoopy.
All right.
for now.
Still spoopy. I move my hex onto this nerd.
You can't because
Oh,
he's
because
not at
he's
0 hit points.
he's trapped in
He's
yeah
trapped.
trapped
He's still
but
up
not
and
at
moving.
0. So I blast the his shelter so I could no.
You blast his cover so you get a clean shot.
That's fine. I will use a different bonus action to cast my second spell. I will cast a Spirit Shroud, and a bunch of spooky dead ghosts start spinning around me as well, like kind of around my
dead.
hands.
And that's
ghosts?
not a concentration.
It is a concentration
Is hex a
for 1 minute.
concentration?
It is not a
Okay.
concentration.
Just want to make sure.
It lasts, it lasts a long, long time. And then I'm going to make an Eldritch Blast on this nerd.
On Uraq or Furak?
Uraq is in a cage.
Uraq is in a cage.
No, Uraq
Uraq
is
is
not.
in the
Uraq
cage.
is
Okay.
Out of the cage.
yeah.
Okay, Uraq is out of the cage. Sweet.
And trying to be
so
on me.
that's even better. So I'll try and get a
Failing.
flanking position. Try and get a flanking position and blast this fool.
All right.
So advantage.
I don't think you can get a flanking position with
With ranged attacks.
ranged.
Okay, I'll use my DM inspiration.
Okay.
To give advantage.
I'll allow it.
Or I guess I can use that after the result. So. All right, definitely gonna use that.
Oh, roll
Oh,
up to 8.
even worse. So that is a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Oh no. Well,
You have a second one because of your.
I do have a
You
second
do
one.
have 2 bluffs.
No.
Hey.
All right, 17. So with this, I will take my D10. I will take a D6. I will take a D8 because I've just been stacking damage buffs. And then at the end of all of that, do another 5 damage. So 16 damage
On Rayjack.
On Furak.
Furak.
All right, and then you didn't factor in your hex damage, right?
I did factor in my hex damage. I just didn't roll
Oh,
spectacularly.
but weren't you hexing Rayjack or Furak?
I was hexing Furak.
Okay.
I thought Furak was in the stone.
Okay. So
So-
16 damage, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sold.
Cool. It is now top of the round, Thormund.
All right. I'm gonna reposition and cast it again.
Cyclone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Aim at the other cage.
yep, at the other cage.
Well, aim at.
Yeah, I'm gonna position it so I can shoot Furak into the second cage.
All right.
Provoking attacks as
He
necessary.
can't because.
Because he can't.
All right. Yeah, it's true. All right.
He's off kilter. He's being pushed around. Just
Dummy, let's bully him quick. I get around and start kicking him.
bully.
All right. Go ahead and make a cyclone attack.
All right. I
Chris is a
Or make an
bully.
attack.
Cancel.
oh, strength.
Or,
just,
well, yeah.
I'll reckless.
Or
I don't know what's happening.
You're using your shield, right?
Yeah.
I got a 19 total.
Okay. With the shield, I got a 20.
Okay.
Yeah, +5.
All right. So yeah, you got him, and you're starting to push him towards the thing. So it is Rurak's turn. He is going to try to bust out of the cage because he's still got a good amount of hit points. He's still pretty strong, so he's going to try to break through the stone. Natural 20.
Son bitch.
So I need. Go ahead and roll a crit for me, if it's appropriate. He does not do poison damage.
I hope he doesn't break it.
Gains momentum. Gets double damage and +2 in all your attack rolls for one
Okay.
round.
Ooh.
So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage on this prison. Alright, he's going to do a second attack.
How much HP does a rock have?
Is this bypassing the hardness?
I would say the crit does,
Okay.
but
The damage threshold?
yeah, whatever it is in 5th edition, I don't remember.
It's damage threshold.
Okay.
It cancels all the damage unless it passes a certain amount.
Okay.
Which is why punching a brick wall won't work.
Yeah.
Unless he can punch really good.
Unless you can punch with the force of...
Can you look up like how
I'll
much?
look up.
Yeah,
Stone.
I did get another hit on that one.
This a metamorphic rock or sedimentary?
We're not going to talk about that.
It would definitely be metamorphic.
Okay, yeah. Sedimentary would be weaker, I think.
Yeah.
Mighty metamorphic.
Mm-hmm.
Power stones.
I rolled pretty low on damage, so that's a 9. That probably doesn't get through it.
Stone AC is 17.
Okay.
What size would the...
Yeah, that's...
It'd be
Well,
like
it's got to be larger than large.
Well, it's like a
Air compresses. It can be compressed air.
well, like the like each of the stones themselves in the original chamber were like medium sized. So
Says medium.
I would say like to break through one of like the stone, like because like it's sort of a perimeter of stone that locks them into place. Each stone would be essentially medium.
So
But I don't think 9 breaks through this damage threshold.
there's no damage threshold, but it's got 18 HP total, and its AC is 17. And that's it. Big objects have damage thresholds.
Okay, well then we'll say a large for this case.
Well, no, I mean like we're talking about like castle wall.
Oh,
Weird.
Well, castle walls are like 50 for the damage threshold.
we'll say, for the sake of moving this along, we'll say a damage threshold of 10. So his second attack does not get through, and we'll go with. I was thinking like 20 or 30 HP. So we'll go 30 HP.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So he's done 16 damage so far. So it's
Oh.
about halfway there.
Oh, an AC of 17.
An AC of 17. Okay, moving along, Talon, it is now your turn. So you see, like, Uraq slams.
I'm like, oh no,
and
oh no,
you
you're
see, like,
staying
yeah,
in
like,
there.
There's like a little bit of a crack that forms from that massive strike, and you're like, oh shit, this guy is still fucking strong.
I'm gonna keep shanking him. Gotta keep shanking him.
Shank away, my friend.
So go ahead and roll to hit, my friend.
Shanking my way
Trying to think of-
downtown.
Shanking fast, shanking hard through my jail cell bars.
Well, he is like restrained.
Yeah, you have advantage on him.
Okay.
Because he cannot move.
That's 20 total.
20 hits.
For the audience, I wanted more dice rolling noises.
That's what rogues are there for. It's a 6.
21 damage.
21 damage.
Very solid.
Just like these vampires.
Alright. He's past half his hit points. Now, anything else?
Stop that. Just stay there.
No!
Talon having some like flashbacks to like being in jail and like on the yeah,
Getting
just
shanked.
The
It's like-
reverse. No, stay in there.
This is the end of your character arc. You've learned to shank through the bars instead of get shanked through the bars.
Oh.
Alright. Uraq.
You've committed crimes against Skyrim and her people.
Wait, I know you.
He can't use his slam attack, but you're kind of directing your cyclone wind at him.
Mm-hmm.
So he...
Has to make a strength save.
Yes.
13.
Oh, I need-
At disadvantage.
It does. Hex doesn't apply to saving
Saving
throws.
throws,
right. Yeah.
If it were like grappling,
But he does get
Yeah.
Bane.
He does get pain.
He got a 16.
You fucker.
He can't go too far. I'm going to say he can only move at half movement. But he's going
Well,
to...
that is what the spell does.
Yeah. He's going to fly right up into your face and activate Whirlwind. So I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, he was already in his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
He
mean,
was
like,
being pushed.
he's just fighting against the push.
18.
18. You pass. So you take only 8. He rolled really poorly on his damage. 10 total, so 5 total. With your half. And then half that again. For 3. Because bludgeoning. So you only take 3 damage as he, like...
Try all you might, you ain't gonna blow me down.
No! Stump.
No stump. Cass.
Orth.
Oh, they...
can always do help action or something too.
Yeah, they're concentrating on like Bane, obviously.
That's concentration?
Yes, it is.
That's adorable. What's going on over there?
Drawing frogs.
I drew frogs during our last OC,
Oh.
and he just turned one into a vampire, gave it a little cape. Alright, so Stump's turn.
Well, Oris is going to go ahead and give. They're going to give Thormund inspiration.
Ooh.
So you have a D6. Stump, it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna come back from around Thorman. And I'm gonna, I guess, whack this guy, because we need to lower his HP enough.
On Uraq?
Yeah, we'll get the catch rate up if we get him below 50.
An 8 definitely
Yeah,
doesn't
just need to
hit.
hit down and beat.
That is true. That is the
Yeah, 8 does not hit.
Yeah, so
100%
Cass,
waste.
it's your turn.
All right, we're trying to focus on Uraq.
Furak.
Furak, yeah. He's
Although
he's-
either
I'm
time
like
so
going
you
around the
swung
cage
it.
and like stabbing
Correct.
the other one.
Okay,
Furak
yeah.
is the one that's given us more problems.
Yeah, I
Well, Furak is the one that's out.
Yeah, so he's
I mean-
giving us more problems.
Yeah.
will reposition myself. You know, kind of stay on opposites so they can't like hit too much of us with the same wind attacks. And I will make. He's not restrained. The other one is.
His wind attacks are AoEs.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
Just like sphere AoEs.
Just crackling with power. I'm gonna let off what I do best, and that's a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
All right. All right, that is 22 damage.
22 damage.
It's your birthday, right? Exploding dice?
Yeah.
It's my birthday, actually.
Oh.
Josh gets exploding dice. Oh no.
This was a mistake.
Well, I get exploding dice tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh.
Wait, hold on.
That's why I wanted to play tomorrow.
And for my second blast.
Yes, second blast.
Nat 20. So the first one like hits real good, softens up. I don't get I believe the Hex and the Necro Shroud. Oh, I forgot to add 5 more damage from I forgot to add so I did 27 damage the first time.
I
So
think Hex adds to all your attacks, right?
once per
Only
turn,
what
I
you're
think.
Really?
hexing.
Just once per turn? I thought it was just every...
Oh, he is Xing that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was... But I'm not a Warlock, so... I don't know. What's going on?
The magical critical turns him into a conduit. He receives double damage from the attack, and then takes a further -4 penalty on all saves for 1d6 rounds. Against magic.
Uraq.
Yeah.
Not Cassius.
Yeah,
Yes.
correct. Okay. So go ahead and do damage.
Okay,
Just something
so
like that's happened before to Cassius.
both Hex
So
and
just flat -4
To
on
saves.
top of the Bane, on top of...
Yeah.
nice. So I'm like
That's a good one.
siphoning his power because a lot of this bonus damage is like necrotic damage, so it really makes sense.
Just withering
too.
away.
Yeah. So I just don't get my like racial damage bonus again.
Okay.
So, but all these dice,
Roll them
all
twice.
3. Oh, all right. So I did 14, and then just the. I just double the Eldritch.
No, you double all the...
Everything.
Every die
damage
rolled,
dice.
yes.
Jeez.
That's why like rogue criticals are especially bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Assassins is nasties.
Yes.
So that was 14 and 13, so another 27
Slam and jam.
damage. So
Making up for lost time.
did 54 damage, just like throwing in like I want to say like 2 like massive necrotic blasts, like filled with worms, filled with horrific whatever.
A head forms in the wind. You shoot straight through the temple and it falls.
Yeah. It's time for payback.
So you go ahead and describe how you finish off this Uraq, because that reaches 90 hit points.
Oh wait, we
Yeah.
can kill these things? What the fuck are we doing a ritual for?
Make sure your last sentence is, and then it gets blasted into the prison.
Well, if you remember, the Uraks kind of like go out, and whichever one is like the strongest, it becomes like the prime Uraq. So
Oh,
you can
right,
kill
right.
them, but you have to imprison the last one. Otherwise, they will continue to spread out and try to escape. But go ahead and describe how you kill this fucker.
Yeah. I want to say like throw the blast at him, and it kind of like hits and then like enwraps it just like with this like purpley black like color, and just like kind of like consumes it like
Constricts
into
it,
a
like-
wisp. Yeah, and like just like you see the little like the red eyes like blink out.
I like to imagine the worms going into the eyes.
Yeah.
And then there was one. Thormund.
With me right outside its cage.
Yeah.
Cast pants.
How's it looking?
This one is still about at half.
Something else we gotta do? We gotta down him.
It is like literally, like as you're talking, it's like slamming itself against the cage, like trying to like break out. You see like part of the cage where like hit is like slightly cracked.
But there is another cage.
There's a backup
real
cage
close to it.
now.
There's a backup cage.
All right. I shake my head at him. For all your rage, you're just an Uraq trapped in a cage, and I slam my axe at him.
All right. Go ahead and do some damage.
I'll reckless attack. Nat 20.
What?
Oh!
First
First time this die has rolled a 20.
It's time.
Yeah. Even the cricket like that. Ugh. It was juicy. What do we got?
Guessing you can't lose its flight.
I mean, it's technically already can't fly right now because it's imprisoned.
I mean, could turn into a heavy gas and, like, you know, not really be able to get much elevation.
Alright, well that one is double damage and pushes the target one square in any direction.
Into the non-broken cage? Okay, next one. Or, because...
I love that sound.
Yeah. That cricket? Everyone's a
He's
critic.
not a fan.
That's our audience.
Yeah.
Guessing it can't bleed.
We can give it some bleed damage. It can bleed
Alright,
some poisonous.
a disembowelment.
Oh!
I disembowel the wind.
1d4 damage. Double damage. 1d4 con damage.
Okay.
Oh.
And 1d6 bleed.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll start off with just regular damage. 16, 21 damage normally. And what were those other ones?
1d4 con.
4.
Ooh.
1d6 bleed.
4 constitution damage. And 6.
Jesus.
Wow.
Heavy
bleed.
roller, yeah.
So,
And second attack.
Might not need it.
Yeah.
go ahead. No, you still might need it. Though the con might have actually taken it down. But go ahead and roll. Do another attack.
He wants us to kill it.
16.
16.
So the last one will be
That
the
is
one in
a
my
hit.
pocket.
Yeah.
The tiny sprite.
Yeah.
Well, there's still two more. The one in your pocket and the one we have captured in the
It's already captured.
courthouse, which is weird.
11.
11
Well, it's already in
damage.
jail.
All right. So describe how you finish this one.
Alright, I cleave in between the bars.
Non-lethal.
What?
Non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal. Yes, I forgot to say it was lethal. Shit. I cleave down in between its eyes.
It's alright, you can declare that right now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I cleave down through the whole thing in between its eyes, and its eyes just start drifting apart and fall to the ground.
All right. Its eyes drift apart and fall to the ground, and as you see this, you see like the prison kind of like light up. The lights begin to glow on the runes that have formed on the stone, and you see the wind kind of coalesces and just kind of like turns into like a small spiraling cyclone.
We get him.
Boris.
I'm gonna take the one sprite bottle out of my pocket.
All right.
I forgot you had that.
You pull out the little Sprite bottle, and it's empty.
Oops.
I mean, that one never got a chance to grow in power, and
Oh.
Oh,
Just withered away.
it just kind
I
of.
mean, I was gonna toss it in the cage.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, well, free bottle now.
Yeah. Put Sprite in it again.
It is a sprite bottle.
Exactly.
Lemon lime Uraq.
Yeah.
You don't want to drink.
Tastes like
Uraq.
garbage.
Yeah.
Not Sprite. We love you, Sprite.
Alright. I
Especially the sugar-free.
drop my
Sprite
rage,
Zero.
put down my axe, and just lean up against the cage. All right. I'm just gonna take a little break here.
Yeah, it's been a day, friend.
Wait, the day literally just started.
Yeah, it's been a long one.
Hey, look.
It's been a really long 1 hour of adventure.
As amateur archaeologists, some days are longer than the first hour.
Is putting away an ancient evil still qualifies?
It's part of archaeology, all right?
But amateur
I
archaeology.
mean, maybe we're intermediate.
Still
guess
not
you could
getting paid
argue.
for this, to my knowledge.
I don't feel like I'm all that good at archaeology.
That just doesn't make us professionals.
Right, which would make us amateurs.
Could make us rookies.
No, rookies are just a low-class professional.
Yeah, they get paid. You're right.
Amateur archaeologists, we are then.
Yes, Uraq, you're gonna have to listen to us talk about this for a long time.
Yeah,
Just
we gonna
quiet.
sit here and gloat over you. Hope you can hear us.
I'm really glad to be done with this darn fart elemental.
Should I go ahead and
Sure.
heal Felden and Rajak?
Oh, please.
Oh yeah,
please.
yeah. We.
All right, Oris goes
Oh,
over.
please do.
Felden will probably need, like, surgery, too. He's got, like, a thing in his nose, like, it went deep in his brain. Or, like, deep in his
I'll
nose.
pull that out.
Magic will take care of it.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I should, this will go away. He says, just, like, cackling with, like,
Oh, yes.
worms and, like, death tentacles and
Please
stuff
do.
still whipping
Put-
around him.
Put your worm away.
I'm trying. There's just so many of them.
Look, it's a huge amount of worm.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to like lay into me about it. I'm a little self-conscious about it, honestly. It's gotta look really
I mean,
gross.
it's an impressive size.
Oris goes
thank
ahead
you.
and casts Cure Wounds on Rajak first. Rajak kind of like sits up. Ugh.
I'm just holding the goodnight stick. Okay.
Oris,
I pat him on the head. Alright, you're good.
Talon, everyone else.
I want to say I have not turned normal when he wakes up. Rajak!
It comes out like auto-tuned and like sounds like
Yeah.
death screeching.
Oh yeah. This is probably yeah. It is like a frightening effect.
Yeah.
Like
I
So
think
is auto-tune.
yeah. Also, ghosts still whipping around me.
I think I still am suffering from a minor
Hey,
headache.
Kasky, turn off your ghosts.
Oh, there it goes.
All right.
I'm gonna pull out my surgical tongs, start digging up Felden's nose.
Yeah.
Get a big old magnet.
Yeah, you pull out the ball bearing that got lodged in
I'm
there.
like, alright, I'm gonna have to go in through the mouth.
Yeah, you pull it out and you got it.
And you keep it.
It's
you go,
gross.
kid.
and
I open
covered
my
in
ball
snot.
bearing bag and put it back.
Yeah.
Don't wipe it off or anything.
Nope.
And at that, Oris goes and casts Cure Wounds on Felden. How did we get down here? In here? Up here? I'm a little turned around.
Down and then up again.
Oh yeah, you're still in webs too.
Oh, yes, I believe I am.
I'll cut him out.
Yeah.
God, you gotta roll for it. It has an AC.
Oh my god.
He's very protective of his webs.
You don't get advantage. Why do you get advantage?
It's
Because I'm
defenseless.
flanking it.
It's paralyzed.
With Felden.
Okay, alright, okay. Roll damage.
My
Sneak attacking it.
You can roll.
He does have
No, you got
advantage.
it. All right.
my head is a little
The
clouded.
webs didn't see it coming.
My head is a little clouded, and I
Hey.
still feel a bit unsure of what all transpired. But I think, again,
Well, if you have any memories of us beating the,
Don't worry.
sense into you.
He had a bag over his head. He'll never know who did it.
All right, cool. Well, I admit to nothing in a court of law.
I want to say thank you. If that's. But I feel like, for some reason, I feel like saying thank you is not sufficient enough of a offering of gratitude.
I wouldn't mind, at least a year's supply of cider. That'd be good for me. If we're talking rewards
Don't be
here.
greedy. Your thanks are good enough.
I was going to say, fulfilling that request might be a bit difficult.
Well, not all at once, but, I come by.
Anytime you come by, you will have a bottle of cider on the house.
That's all I need.
But again, thank you. Yes, we thank you greatly. I really appreciate
I
it.
think the dangers are done.
Yeah?
We have to go take care of the one at the courthouse,
I think
town hall,
it might have taken care of itself, same as the way that one did. I pointed to your Sprite bottle.
more than likely.
But it doesn't hurt to tick.
I think, yeah.
Well, we have put the genie back in the bottle.
And we just need to put it into a bigger bottle, right?
Somehow we've closed this can of worms.
See what you did there. It's a little direct.
A little insensitive.
A little on the nose.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably spend some time making this prison a little bit more secure.
Yeah, I know a good recipe for it's like a liquid rock that hardens into like I think you might call it a cement.
I mean, or we could just wait 24 hours and I can cast 2 more on it.
All right, well, you got your fancy magic.
It is much more convenient.
And what would probably be a good idea is maybe get people aware of what is in the Windstone and maybe keep a better eye on it.
Or don't tell anybody, and I will seal it off with my hammer. Because I can also do that.
I mean, there's not much that the day-to-day folk would really do, but I guess, yes, you all are
Well,
aware of
I-
it, the local government.
Rayjack, will keep an eye on here, and I'll train other people, possibly future generations if I need to make sure that this elder creature does not escape anymore.
I don't think we should keep it a secret. I think it's people live here. They have a right to know what's around.
I'm just thinking you could spread to the wrong people, and then they could,
That's-
I'm
I-
going to go check something.
I
real
concur,
quick.
Thorman. There are some
I go and I jump in the pit.
very, very bad things
Okay.
out there
Oh,
that
God.
we should all be glad that they're not
Is the
more
wind back?
better known about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cass kind of like,
Actually,
broadly gestures like to himself.
no, not yet, because like the way that it was set up before, because it was set in the central chamber,
Wait,
and
what?
like the wind was cycling.
Yeah, I was
through
gonna
the
say
thing.
it's not fixed yet.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we don't have the cool breeze.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
Alright,
saying.
we
We
need
have
to
to we have to like transfer it to the main stone, right? Put the
I mean, if
G-
you want to, yeah.
yeah,
Like
or
that was like
if
a
we
more
wanna-
ceremonial position.
If we want to return the namesake,
I mean,
oh,
he's like in the
yeah.
middle of a very long hallway, right?
Yeah. Well, he's
I
like
could
kind of
just-
like on the edge of a very long hallway. Like it's like you're in the hallway, and like you guys were originally fighting, and you kind of put the prison off to the side because like everyone was fighting in the center. So you're just like, all right here, and then he got trapped in the prison, like kind of close to the wall.
Well, like over a period of weeks, can we just like slowly extend the thing down and like reform it and push him along?
yeah.
The
Yes.
idea is, so if like, entrance of the hallway here, entrance here, and he's like here, I can just cave in both entrances of the hallway. And nobody can get to him ever. Again.
Well, we'll work on that over the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That might be in some sort of what I hear called epilogue.
Might be in some downtime, yeah. But
But we done good here today. We saved the town, saved who knows what else it would have done if we hadn't stopped him.
yes, I would agree. We all did well, especially the 4 of you.
Been a busy week or so.
Yeah.
I think since this all kicked off.
So, I mean, he's the corrupted wind, right? The baleful wind.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that there are more elements out there like this?
Well, there was some kind of shrine to elemental unity up at the Heaven's Ascension, so
And there was the mention of the twisted elements, which I believe you're...
yeah, I've got some kind of history with. I can't really remember it off the top of my head. I have to sit and think on it for a bit.
Wasn't it some sort of ancestral, or it was some
Something
sort of
with,
like ancestral feud between your people and these other people?
Yeah, I think so, but can't recall much off the top of my head. I'll know more by next season.
Oh,
And by that, I mean winter.
oh, yes. Of course.
Well,
And I'll sit and meditate on it.
I think if nothing else, we can probably take a breather for a little while.
Yes, and well, the festival's over.
It's been over for about a week.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, we missed most of
Wow,
it.
it's been quite a week.
Oh, we did go and travel into the mountains.
Yes, and well, we certainly couldn't have done this without your help, Oris. And
Oh,
thank you,
I-
Feld and Rajak, for introducing us.
Oh, yes, I'm
No, we literally couldn't have done this without yours.
I really
It's true.
appreciate that, actually. I was a little bit unsure that I was going to be a bit of a hindrance, not being very skilled in the field of battle, but, I mean, I did what I could.
And you have saved our skin countless of times, Oris. Pulling us out of water, drowning.
Well, I am a professional lifeguard.
Yes, exactly.
But you also saved my life, if I recall.
I did.
Well, yes.
Well, it's what friends do. We save each other's lives if we happen to get into life-threatening situations.
Well, I'm happy to have your back, and I hope that you'd have my back as well.
Well, if y'all been needing me, and there's something I gotta attend to. My house got destroyed.
Oh,
gotta deal with
right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Can I stay
Your house got
mean,
destroyed?
somewhere?
What?
Would you like some help?
Yeah, I wouldn't
mean,
mind.
What do you mean your house got destroyed?
You could stay with my shack.
Yeah, there was some kind of mysterious lizard monster that tore my house down in one blow.
Where was I?
I think you were in town dealing with, I don't know what you're dealing with, actually, but...
Rajak
Oh.
comes up to you, puts his hand on your shoulder, and
Yeah, that was
says, if you need a place to stay, we have
Oh,
a spare room in the mansion.
Alright, yeah, you mind if I stay there for a bit while I fix up my place?
Absolutely.
Alright. Well, that's taken care of.
In fact, if any of you want to stay in nicer accommodations, we have a couple of spare rooms.
I mean, while we fix up the temple, we could stay here.
Cut down on the commute time?
Well, I'll stay here at least. I know you're more comfortable in your environment.
This is true.
Yes,
So-
I could take you up on the offer, especially help keep watch on the grounds. I should return to my shack, though, and just grab some things.
Be sure to give Bunt a big old thanks.
Yes, we need to, thank Bunt and
We'll make him a big old
everyone.
Bunt cake.
I'm not sure if I'm a fan of Bunt's cooking still, but I do appreciate
No,
his
we'd make him a
brew.
cake.
Oh, yes, we should make a Bunt
Not a cake by Bunt.
Yes.
But a Bunt
Bunt
cake.
A cake for
For
a
Bunt.
Bunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should put it in like a little tin or something.
Like a
Like
Bunt
give it a nice
birthday
shape.
cake?
Yeah, Bunt
Like
birthday.
make it like look really presentable, you know?
Yeah, we'll make it look nice. The whole team of us will work together, do something we ain't never done before. I'm sure it'll turn out fine.
I mean, I could stone shape something.
Stone shape the mold, yeah.
Yeah,
Dude.
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be a little statue of him. Cake
Well-
statue.
Oh no.
Are we gonna just stand around in this hallway next to a imprisoned wind demon?
All right, buddy. We'll be back tomorrow, and I pat the cage.
Yeah, let's get out of
And
here.
every day after that,
All right.
I gotta go check on Kipu.
I forgot about him.
You guys exit the Windstone back into the village of Windstone, and we will see you next week for the epilogue of Season 1 of Hooked on Draconics.
We did it!
You did it!
We beat that stinky clown!
Unless.
Why are we sitting in the gladiators?
Question mark.
That was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we done
yeah,
did
it's
it.
been fun.
Yeah.
We kicked his ass.
All right.
Thanks for those inspirations you were just tossing out.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Fuck you. All right.
I don't need DM inspiration.
Are we going to
Right,
talk about
yeah.
season 2 and the epilogue?
We'll get there.
We'll get
Okay,
it.
all right,
Yeah,
all right.
I've got an idea.
All right.
Tune in for the epilogue.
All right. See you next week.
See you next week. Intro, outro, and sound engineering performed by Lee Nesbitt. You can find more of his work at undercoverbeard.bandcamp.com. Background music is provided by Epidemic Sound, and the artwork is provided by Alex. And we'd like to give a very special thank you to our listeners.
Yeah, that means you. Especially you. You're very special. And don't you ever let anyone else tell you otherwise.